For me, facilitating is empower the group. I think that's the bottom line. I'm very much engaged with facilitating leadership because when you look at a lot of leaders, let's start negative. When you look at a lot of leaders, they think that they have knowledge, that they have the power, they have the knowledge, and they know what's good for people. And what I've found out during my 22 years now with the Ministry of Transport in the Netherlands is that I don't have the knowledge. Maybe I have some power, but I don't have the power. But together with my staff, with my people, with my colleagues, we have an enormous power. I was maybe flabbergasted by the enormous influence you can have on people, on motivating them, empowering them. And I found out that I wasn't doing it. People were doing it themselves. My first management job, I spent a few days talking to my 30 people staff, sitting on their heater in their room. What are you doing here? What do you like the most? What do you hate? What are the little stones in your shoes? And some people said that nobody ever had asked these kinds of questions. And they were very enthusiastic because then somebody was listening to them. My father always said, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So that's because listening is very hard, but God helped us with 2 ears. And so start there. And I'm not a good listener, but I'm trying every day to do it a little bit better. Maybe humbleness is a very important competence that you need for facilitating leadership. When you send less signals, you learn that people have very interesting things to say. And when you're still sending, and let's get going, we have to do a job, then you don't know what's really going around. I think a facilitator, maybe his main competence are his sensors, sensing what's going around, sensing who's in charge of the team, who are the followers. The leadership of followers is a very interesting team. How can you help the followers? But also, who are the people who are maybe very important for the process, but do not say so many things? And I'm always puzzled by the people who say only 3 or 4 words in a discussion, but the most important words. Inviting people and receiving not just what they're saying, but what they're meaning. So that a deeper level reaches me, and them, so that they come to a deeper level. It's not a trick, not being silent or whatever, but being polite, being inviting. Just a hand to somebody is maybe more important than 5 words or 10 lines. And being humble is maybe even more difficult than good listening. But maybe it helps. I think not maybe. I think it helps me in being a better facilitator or a better listener. Maybe just by being there. I walked with my son to the top of the Machu Picchu, to this beautiful town in Peru. And just walking 4 days, that's easy, but not going to 4,200 meters high. And we were very tired, the two of us, but so happy, because we did this job. And I was so happy to do it with him. I said to myself, Laurens, you're not going to make any decision. Your son is doing all the decision work. And I invited him, at what time shall we go with the bus? And he said, well, 7 o'clock. I said, okay, 7 o'clock. Or what time shall we start tomorrow morning or whatever? Do you want to have lunch? Because otherwise we wouldn't have lunch. And I wanted to have lunch, but I made him make all the decisions. And that made me very happy. So I wasn't the boss of this trip. I was maybe the facilitator, but the friend, the colleague, not his father. Together, as a team. And I had to shut my mouth sometimes. I said, okay, no, stop here, don't talk, no more questions. And that's the same in work. Yeah. I want to really invite people sharing their knowledge, experience on new ways of facilitating. Maybe I don't want to use the word techniques, but new ideas about facilitating, where you empower the group. Show us the power of facilitating leadership so that we can embrace the benefits of it for our work. We can't do this alone. We really need you, so help us. But I won't say it's easy. I won't say it's easy to work with groups. I know excellent facilitators, but when they did an easy job, maybe I don't trust that.